England did make it through. They did qualify. Australia have been very consistent, but they did give you the fear that it could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, after 2 games, I needed a glass of rum just to dissect what had gone on. Australia have been fantastic. The powerhouse. They actually, the one game that they didn't play great and they only just got over the line was against Scotland. You know, they fielded poorly. They dropped 6 chances. It was down to Travis Head and Stoinis to power them over the line against the Scots. England are just coming good. I mean, they've only beaten Oman and Namibia, and that's not disrespecting those 2 sides, but you'd expect England to beat those 2 teams. But I actually thought in the last game that was 11 overs and then went down to 10 overs, that they stumbled across what could be their best formation. You know, I like Sam Curran back into the team. I'd just go Wood for Jordan from that 11. I want a bit of pace. I want Jofra and Wood bowling together. But then you've got the likes of Moeen Ali, Adil Rashid, Liam Livingstone. Will Jacks misses out. I believe Liam Livingstone's got a bit of a side problem, so he might miss against the West Indies. You just bring Jacks in for Liam Livingstone. Johnny Bairstow at 3. Harry Brook at 4. I just think he's such a good player that I want him to be batting at number 4. He's got the ability to just win any game of cricket on his own. He's just that good a player. He's not done it brilliantly for England in white ball cricket, but you can just see he's got that magic. And at number 4, I think he can dominate a game of cricket. So I think they're coming good at the right time. We saw it in the last T20 World Cup in Australia, that England pretty much from the get-go played poorly, just managed to sneak through. Then they played a certain India in the semi-final. I'm sure you'll all remember that. That was their best performance and managed to get over the line in the final just because of an injury to Shaheen Shah Afridi. But England are very, very dangerous. A dangerous team, and they're just starting to get things going at the right time.
And with Australia, do you think they've been super consistent, just carried on that form that they've had in the previous World Cup? Or do you think there's something that they want to go back to the drawing board and change in the Super 8s?
No, I think they've got everything covered. I think one of the big strengths that Australia have is Marcus Stoinis has found a way of playing spin. You know, I think you go back 2 years ago, I think most teams around the world would have put spinners onto Marcus Stoinis, and they knew that they could probably, out of an over of 6, 3 or 4 dot balls, because he wasn't brilliant at rotating the strike. I see he's now got this reverse sweep.
You think the IPL's helped there?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And he's practiced and he's worked a method and he's worked with a couple of coaches, no doubt. I think he was with Andy Flower this year, and I'm sure Andy Flower would have been working with the reverse sweeps and the sweeping of the ball. So, yeah, I think Stoinis is a big player. You look at the powerhouse of Maxwell, Tim David, Stoinis, Mitchell Marsh, Travis Head, David Warner. Cameron Green can't even get in. So they've got a powerhouse of a batting lineup, and with the ball in hand, they've got lots of variations and all the different angle changes and pace. And they've got not the captain, but the player in Pat Cummins, who just knows how to get his team over the line. Even though he's not the skipper of this T20 team, he just knows how to galvanise the group to get them over the line in big tournaments, big games. So I think they're the team to beat from what we've seen so far. And they might have peaked too early, but Australia look the team to beat.
DK, for you then, the story from Group B, what do you think has been the highlight in Group B? Parthiv Patel, in case you missed it, told Michael that England were looking a bit scared in the group stage. Do you agree there? Oh, sorry, DK.
They didn't play up to their potential.
Yeah, I think now we can hear.
That's what I felt. For me, the player of that group was Marcus Stoinis.
Marcus Stoinis for you.
I thought he was solid. Yeah, I thought he has been very consistent with bat and ball, and he's been a key part of why Australia has been successful in the group stages.
But what has been the story for you in Group B? Has it been Australia's consistency? Has it been England, which could have lost if it had kind of gotten washed out, or just Scotland showing the resilience that they've shown?
For me, it was England just getting out of jail. Rain really made it tough for them, and that last game, it was on the line. They weren't playing with skills, it was about nature. They were fighting with nature, and it's good to see England there. They deserve to be there.
Yeah, they were fighting with nature, and we were on the show together, Michael, the other night when we were giving you the updates. I think you had a late night, game got over at like 3:30 India time. So, like he said, they just got out of jail, because the first game as well, that game could have gone either way.
Yeah, I mean, the first game against Scotland, you know, we all sit back in the UK and say, oh, they'd have chased the 110 off 10 overs, but you never know. You know, it's never an easy chase scoring at 10 and over from ball 1, but, you know, England have got power. You know, the one thing that I always look at the England white ball team is, if you're going to beat them, I think you can get their bowling. You know, I think you can get England's bowling. That batting lineup's so powerful. It's got so much danger. I don't think many of them have found form. I don't think Salt and Buttler at the top have found their electric form, but you know, they can do. They're the kind of team, in particular Butler's the kind of player that he can have a game and win a game on his own. So I don't necessarily worry about England's batting, but I do sometimes watch the bowling and think that bowling attack, it's the same attack that's been around for a while. And I think the opposition now know exactly what England are going to throw at them. And also, as I said yesterday on the show, the England aura that they had probably 2 or 3 years ago in white ball cricket, and I believe that won them that T20 World Cup in Australia, this aura about the group. I don't think they have that same aura that they had 2 or 3 years ago. So England are going to have to play extremely well from here on in to win the tournament.